Good morning and assalamu alaikum. Good morning and assalamu alaikum, class 10. Can you hear me, beta? Walaikum salam, beta. Can you hear me, class? Walaikum salam, everybody. Okay. Okay, right now we have only 8 participants in class. I think we should wait for a few seconds more. Then I'm going to start my lecture. Okay, so today is our last English lecture before your winter break. From tomorrow, inshallah, you are going to have your winter holidays. And as per the government announcement, from 25th of December till 10th of January are your winter holidays. And I think from 11th of January, as per the government announcement, inshallah, schools will be started. Okay, I think we should start our lecture now. Okay, so again, you all know this thing that we are having our English Literature Week. This is the last lecture of English Literature before winter holidays. So let's start the lecture, and we all know that we are having a review of the lessons that we have already done. Previously, in these literature classes, we are only having a review of the lectures, the reinforcement of the lectures. We are revising all the lectures that we have already done. We are again revising them, repeating them in a great detail. Uh, we did a review of the poem Beautiful Hands. Yesterday, we did the review of the lesson An African Village. And today, what we are going to do, today we have, okay, today what is the lesson that I have included in today's class. Let's see what I have included. First of all, today we have lecture number 65 and date is 24th of December 2020. Obviously, it's English literature lecture and it's lecture number 65 and date is 24th of December 2020. And what is the lesson? It's lesson number 8, dignity of work. In today's class, I have included your lesson number 8, dignity of work, and obviously it will be a review. We will again make the review, the reinforcement, and the revision of the lesson in a detail, inshallah. And if there is any confusion in this lesson, you can ask me any question. Inshallah, after completing the reinforcement of this lecture, everything will be clear to you in a more well manner, you can say in a more clearly, a clear way. Everything will be understood by you people. Okay, walaikum salam, amna beta. Okay, so today we are going to have a review or the revision of lesson number 8, that is dignity of work. Okay, first of all, beta, I right now I don't have winter holidays homework in front of me, Harim. Beta, you have got your homework assignment. Uh, what the topic is given about essay, you have to write the essay on that given topic. Uh, Beta, can you please tell me the question of the essay? Actually, I forgot what was the actual topic of the essay so that I can guide you. Can you please give me the name of that essay that I have given you in winter vacation homework, Harim? Okay. Hareem, I think you have not heard me. I'm asking you to give me the name of the essay that I have given you. Yes, COVID 19 and its impact on society. Beta, obviously, this is very clear by the name of this topic. You have to talk in general about COVID 19 and its impact on society. We are not particularly talking about Pakistan only, we are talking about the society. Society can be our Pakistani society and other societies as well, all over the world, all over the globe. You have to talk about COVID 19 and its impact. Okay, इम्पैक्ट का मतलब ये है कि आसार क्या मुरतब होते हैं इंसान की सोसाइटी पर, इसके क्या इफ़ेक्ट्स हैं। अब ये तो आप सब लोगों को खुद ही पता है कि इसके क्या इम्पैक्ट्स हैं। हम लोग ऑलमोस्ट फरवरी से इस डिजीज़ को, इस पेंडेमिक को फेस कर रहे हैं। तो वी ऑल नो दैट व्हाट आर द इम्पैक्ट्स ऑफ दिस कोविड 19 ऑन द सोसाइटी। हेल्थ वाइज, सोशली हम लोग एक दूसरे से कट ऑफ हो चुके हैं। हम ना किसी से मिल सकते हैं, ना कहीं आ सकते हैं, ना जा सकते हैं। हमारी नॉर्मल लाइफ बिल्कुल जो है डिस्टर्ब हो गई है, सोशल लाइफ डिस्टर्ब हो गई है, हेल्थ वाइज हम लोग बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो गए हैं। इसके बाद कोविड 19 की वजह से जो लॉकडाउन हमारे कंट्रीज़ में है, लॉकडाउन की वजह से फ़्लाइट्स, ट्रेन्स, एवरीथिंग इज़, यू कैन से आपने ये लिखना है कि कोविड 19 ने हमारी लाइफ को किस तरीके से डिस्टर्ब किया है। इस कोविड 19 का ह्यूमन लाइफ के ऊपर, यानी कि ह्यूमन सोसाइटी के ऊपर क्या क्या आसार मुरतब हुए हैं। ठीक है, आपने ये नहीं लिखना कि कोरोना है क्या, एक दो लाइनें आप लिख दें कि व्हाट इज़ कोरोना और ये फैलता किस तरह है। जब आप ये लिखेंगे ना कि ये फैलता किस तरह है, कि ज़्यादा लोग मिल के बैठ जाएं या हैंड शेक करने से या मास्क ना पहनने से, जब आप ये चीज़ लिखेंगे फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में, उसके बाद आपने आगे अपने एसेस को इस तरीके से बढ़ाना है कि क्योंकि ये बीमारी है ही ऐसी जो सोशल गैदरिंग्स की वजह से बढ़ती है। दैट इज़ वाई हम ना एक दूसरे से मिल सकते हैं, ना कहीं आ सकते हैं, ना जा सकते हैं। फिर आप इस तरीके से अपने ऐसे को ग्रेजुअली बढ़ाते चले जाओगे। Yes, 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 Harim, you are supposed to write your essays in your language copies. All English winter vacation homework you are supposed to do in English language copy. Class 10, please listen to me very carefully that you are supposed to do your English language winter vacation homework in your language copies. ठीक है, इफ़ यू विल डू योर इंग्लिश होमवर्क इन योर लूज शीट्स या फिर आप किसी इंग्लिश लिटरेचर की कॉपी पे करके आओगे तो दैट विल नॉट बी एक्सेप्टेबल एट ऑल। वो एक्सेप्ट नहीं किया जाएगा। जो भी आपको इंग्लिश का होमवर्क दिया गया है वो आपने सारा इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के जर्नल्स में ही करना है, क्योंकि देखिए आप इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज का ही होमवर्क है, लिटरेचर का तो आपको हमने कुछ दिया ही नहीं है। वो सारा जो कुछ भी है दैट इज़ ऑल अबाउट योर इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज। सो यू आर सपोज टू डू योर इंग्लिश homework of winter vacation in English language journals. Okay, I hope I'm clear to all of you. Let's start the lecture now. Okay, today we are going to have a review of lesson number 8, dignity of work. Yes, yes, Fazia, I have repeated again and again that you have to do all your English homework of winter vacation in English language journal. Okay, all the questions that are given to you in homework, you are supposed to do all those questions in your English language journals. Okay, okay, so this is kind of a quote by Pope Francis. Work is fundamental to the dignity of a person. यानी कि इंसान की जो डिग्निटी है, जो रुतबा है, जो इज्जत है, दिस इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ, ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, दिस इज़ ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द वर्क। कोई भी इंसान ये ना सोचे कि कोई काम उसको छोटा करता है या बड़ा करता है, या वो कोई काम करने से हकीर समझा जाएगा, या आप कह सकते हैं कि वो उसका जो रिस्पेक्ट है या जो ऑनर है वो कम हो जाएगा। इट्स नॉट लाइक दिस। अगर हम लोग वी टॉक अबाउट द बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल ऑफ द होली प्रॉफिट पीस बी अपॉन हिम, उनके मुकाबले में हमारे लिए दुनिया में कोई और मिसाल है ही नहीं। हमारी प्यारी हस्ती हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम जब अपने तमाम काम खुद अपने हाथों से कर सकते हैं, ना सिर्फ अपने बल्कि दूसरों के भी, तो हम कौन होते हैं ये कहने वाले कि हम ये नहीं करेंगे और वो नहीं करेंगे। काम किसी इंसान को छोटा या बड़ा नहीं बनाता है, बल्कि काम ही है جس سے انسان کی ڈگنیٹی میں اضافہ ہوتا ہے. ورک از فنڈامنٹل ٹو دا ڈگنیٹی آف اے پرسن، یعنی کہ کسی بھی انسان کی ڈگنیٹی کو بڑھانے میں ورک از پلئنگ اے فنڈامنٹل رول. اوکے، this is what dignity of work is. Acha, what are the points to discuss in today's lecture? The points that we are going to discuss in today's lecture are: first is why was Akhtar feeling cross? Why was Mr. Inayat favorite uncle of children? What did Mr. Inayat tell the children? What does dignity of work mean? Examples of companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. Secret of China's progress. Okay, these are the basic points that we are going to discuss in today's class, inshallah. And after the discussion, everything will be clear to you. Okay, so first thing is that Akhtar got angry on being. Wait, have I missed any slide? Okay. Akhtar got angry on being asked to dust the cupboard and the desk during the social service week, or you can say social service work at school. He thought that it was servants' work. So you can say that it was kind of a misunderstanding for Akhtar. Basically, there are two basic characters in this lesson, dignity of work. One is the character of Akhtar, and the second is the character of Mr. Inayat, who is uncle of Akhtar. Okay, so it was kind of a misunderstanding in the mind of Akhtar, and in his school, a social service week was being held, and he was asked by his teachers to dust the cupboard and desks during that social service week. And because of this thing, he was feeling so, you can say, angry. He was being so angry because he was thinking that if he will dust the cupboards and the desk, it will make him like a servant. Okay, he was thinking that this was all the work or the tasks of a servant. Why should he do it? वो ये सब काम क्यों करे? क्योंकि डस्टिंग करना या सफाई करना, all these are the works or the tasks of a servant. तो उसको लगा कि अगर वो ये डस्टिंग का काम स्कूल में करेगा तो उसको लगेगा कि वो भी नौकर है. सो दिस वॉज काइंड ऑफ अ मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग. ये एक गलत फहमी थी उस बच्चे के दिल में. एंड now is another important role or the character which has been played by Mr. Inayat, who was the favorite uncle of children. He has cleared this misunderstanding of Akhtar by telling him all the important examples about dignity of work. Okay, let's move forward. Mr. Akhtar had been to many parts of the world and always told children interesting things. That's why he was the favorite uncle of them. Okay, first of all, the first question that we have covered is that okay, why was Akhtar feeling so cross or angry? The answer is that a social service week was being held in school of Akhtar, and Akhtar was asked to dust the cupboards and desk. That is why he was feeling so angry, he was feeling so cross, because he thought that it was all the work of a servant. ये तमाम काम नौकरों के काम है. So why should I do it? Okay, अच्छा. The next question is, uh, why was Mr. Akhtar a famous uncle of children? वो क्यों थे बच्चों के favorite uncle? Mr. Sorry, by mistake I have to write here Mr. Inayat. Mr. Inayat had been to many parts of the world and always told children interesting things. That is why he was favorite uncle of children. Okay, now two questions we have covered. Question number one is, why was Akhtar feeling so cross and angry? Question number two, why was Mr. Inayat favorite uncle of children? The answer of second question is that Mr. Inayat had been to many parts of the world and he used to tell lots of stories regarding his visits to the different parts of the country, of the world. That is why children used to hear them very fondly and with very interest, great interest. That is why he was the favorite uncle of children. Okay, now Mr. Inayat told the children about examples of dignity of work. He gave examples of the companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and he told children about his personal experiences as well. So, in the first slide that we have read, that Akhtar was feeling so angry because he was asked to dust the cupboard and desks during the social service week, and it was you can say a misunderstanding or a thought of Akhtar that it was all a servant's work. But when the favorite uncle of children, Mr. Inayat, told various examples of dignity of work, where he had quoted the examples of the companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, and when he shared his own experiences, personal experiences about dignity of work, the misunderstanding of character of Akhtar has been removed. यानी कि उस बच्चे के दिल में जो एक गलत फहमी हो गई थी कि मैं कोई काम क्यों करूं, वाई शुड आई डू एनी वर्क, ये सब काम डस्टिंग सफाई ये सब दिस इज ऑल द वर्क ऑफ अ स्वीपर और अ सर्वेंट, तो ये तमाम चीज़ें उस बच्चे के दिल से ख़त्म हो गई, उसके माइंड से ये तमाम मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग्स रिमूव हो गई, क्योंकि मिस्टर इनायत had explained all the examples in a great manner. मिस्टर इनायत ने हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम और असहाबा कराम की मिसालें उस बच्चे के सामने पेश की कि जब हमारे प्यारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, जिनके जो हमारे लिए इस दुनिया की महबूब तरीन हस्ती हैं, जिनसे बढ़ के हमारे लिए कोई और है ही नहीं और ना ही कभी होगा, जब वो अपने काम, ना सिर्फ अपने काम बल्कि दूसरों के काम भी खुद अपने हाथों से कर सकते हैं, तो हम क्या चीज़ हैं, हम कुछ भी नहीं है, एक मट्टी का ज़रा भी नहीं है अपने प्यारे नबी सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम के सामने। तो जब वो अपने काम अपने हाथों से कर सकते हैं तो वाई कांट वी, हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? सो दिस इज व्हाट ऑल द डिग्निटी ऑफ वर्क इज, कि वी शुड नॉट कंसिडर एनी वर्क यू कैन से इंफीरियर और सुपीरियर। सबसे पहले तो हमने किसी को, वी शुड नॉट कंसिडर एनी बडी सुपीरियर, inferior or superior. We should not think like this कि we are superior and servants are inferior in front of us. No. अगर हम हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का खुतबा हिज्जतुल विदा, तो लास्ट sermon ऑफ द होली प्रॉफिट पीस बी अपॉन हिम को थोड़ा सा रिकॉल करें, थोड़ा सा रिवाइज करें, तो हमें ये याद पड़ता है कि हजूर पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने क्या फरमाया था कि किसी काले को गोरे पर, किसी गोरे को काले पर, किसी अरबी को अजमी पर, किसी अजमी को अरबी पर कोई बर्तरी हासिल नहीं है। हम तमाम लोग बराबर हैं और आपस में भाई भाई हैं। दिस इज व्हाट द लेसन दैट आर religion Islam gives to us. So dignity of work is also the same thing. Dignity of work, you can say, you can't say that work makes a person superior or inferior. ये काम नहीं है जो इंसान को बड़ा या छोटा करता है, तमाम काम हम, let me tell you कि why we are under, you can say कि develop, we are not in the list of developed countries, we are developing countries. हम लोग उन ममालिक में नहीं हैं जो तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक हैं, हम लोग तरक्की पजीर ममालिक में आते हैं। वाई? क्योंकि आप लोग देखो, व्हाट इज़ आर वे ऑफ लिविंग, व्हाट इज़ आर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ लिविंग। हमारे घरों में सर्वेंट्स काम करते हैं, मेड्स आती हैं, ड्राइवर्स हैं, गार्डनर्स हैं, स्वीपर्स हैं, और हम लोग खुद इस तरह के काम करने में आर्ट समझते हैं। हम लोग ये समझते हैं कि दिस इज़ नॉट आर वर्क टू डू, दिस इज़ द वर्क ऑफ आर सर्वेंट। जबकि इफ़ वेन एवर वी विजिट द फॉरेन कंट्रीज, जब आप लोग बाहर के ममालिक में जाते हैं, आई होप कि बहुत से बच्चों को एक्सपीरियंस हुआ होगा फॉरेन कंट्रीज़ में जाने का, जब आप लोग बाहर के ममालिक में जाते हैं तो आप देखते हैं कि वहाँ पे सर्वेंट्स मेड्स का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है। एवरीबडी इज सपोज टू डू देयर वर्क देमसेल्व्स। हर किसी ने वहाँ पे अपना काम खुद करना है, चाहे वो कुकिंग है, वॉशिंग है, ड्राइविंग है, वट एवर द टास्क इज, everybody is doing their work themselves. That is why they are the developed countries. वो लोग तरक्की याफ्ता ममालिक है। Why? Because they know actually what is the dignity of work. Dignity of work है क्या? किसी भी काम को छोटा या बड़ा नहीं समझना है, जो भी काम है आपने वो करना है। आपको आज कभी भी ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई काम आपको छोटा या बड़ा बनाता। ठीक है? अच्छा, now in front of us few examples of the companions of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. These are the examples of the companions. of the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, which have been given in your lesson. ये मैंने आपके lesson से ही pick up की है, ये आपके lesson में मौजूद है. First of all, we are going to talk about Hazrat Umar. Hazrat Umar fetched water for widows and neighbors who were very old and had no one to work for them. Okay, so this is the example of Hazrat Umar. He fetched water for widows and neighbors who were very old and had no one to work for them. Then comes again, let me tell you if there is some mistake in typing. Uh, Yes. Then, once he carried on his shoulder a large sack of flour for a needy family, Hazrat Ali labored in the garden of a Jew and gave away his wages for charity. Hazrat Fatima fetched water, ground corn, and swept the house. ठीक है? अच्छा, this first one is Hazrat Abu Bakr, second one is Hazrat Umar, third one is Hazrat Ali, fourth one is Hazrat Fatma, and fifth one is Caliph Umar bin Abdul Aziz refused to hire a servant for his wife. देखिए कि ये तमाम असहाबा कराम हैं, जिसमें हज़रत अबू बकर हैं, हज़रत उमर हैं, हज़रत अली हैं, हज़रत फातिमा हैं. बेटा आपने you have to learn all the examples which have been given in your books, that which companion has done what work. कौन से असहाबाए कराम ने क्या काम किया था, या कौन सी एग्जाम्पल कौन से असहाबाए कराम की हमारी बुक में गिवन है. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट कैन बी गिवन टू यू इन योर ब्लैंक्स, इन योर क्वेश्चन आंसर्स and in MCQs as well. ठीक है? So it should be in your mind what has been done by Hazrat Abu Bakr. He fetched water for widows and neighbors who were very old and had no one to work for them. Hazrat Umar once carried on his shoulder a large sack of flour for a needy family. Hazrat Ali labored in the garden of a Jew and gave away his wages for the charity. Hazrat Fatma fetched water, ground corn, and swept the house. Caliph Umar bin Abdul Aziz refused to hire a servant for his wife. Caliph Mamunur Rashid. There are a few more examples in front of us. Caliph Mamunur Rashid served not only himself